A surprise CD and horrifying video. Let's go back 16 years. I'm a 18 to 19-year-old kid working in a store in the UK in the southeast of England. I've been working at the store on and off for 3 years since I go to university up north. One day, my line manager says, "Oh, you're a post," handing me over a handwritten letter with my name on it. This was surprising. No one sends personal letters to work addresses in the UK, especially in retail. So I presume it must have been some sort of invite to an event or a note to say thanks from a customer I've met. Upon opening the letter, all that it contained was a CD in a sleeve, clearly a burnt CD. And it just said "For Matt" written across the front. Intrigued, I popped out of the office and loaded it up. What I saw horrified me. The video started in a dark room with a lady dressed in white, her hair covering her face. I couldn't tell if she was staring at the camera, but I had that creepy feeling. At first, I thought it might have been from a movie. She began walking slowly towards the camera, and then all of a sudden, she was on the ceiling, crouched. The video cut, and then the next thing I saw was 6, 7 men in what I would look like a desert setting. We had a man on the floor, and what proceeded was the brutal beheading of this man. I ejected the CD immediately. Was nearly sick, and immediately phoned the police. Within 10 minutes, the police had attended, taken the CD and letter in the sealed evidence bag, and asked me various questions about what was on it and if anyone might be threatening me for any reason. This was all over pretty quick, and being a young kid, I guess I didn't follow it up to find out what this was all about. It's been on my mind on and off for years. Why did they send it to me? And what was the rest of the video? Oh, was it a warning of some kind? Or just an accident? Who knows? I've never heard or received anything since, but it was truly terrifying, and the images I did see are burnt into my brain. I woke up at 2 a.m. to blood-curdling screaming. Yesterday, both me and my father had been woken up to a loud pitched screaming. Occasionally you could hear words like "fucking dickhead" or "god damn it." This has been going on for an estimate 20 to 30 minutes. Occasionally, there would be banging that sounded like a window, possibly someone's house or a man's car. Not soon after, the neighbors called the police. I remember looking out the window, still in my bed, scared to see the guy stumbling around by across the street from my house. He looked to be about in his late 30s. He wore a beanie and a gray shirt, and jeans, no shoes. I remember watching the man going into his car. Once he heard the sirens, he was shortly cuffed and out into one of the 3 cop cars. I was crying. I was so scared that he might have tried to hurt someone or tried to break in. When a policeman came out of the car with an evidence bag, I could see what looked like to be a phone, a collar, and a tobacco pipe. A day before the incident, my father was fixing a ball joint on his car. He said a dog that had been reported missing was run over by a degenerate who drove away after realizing what he had did. Today, I still can't stop thinking about what happened. I don't know if I should be scared of the unknown man or sympathy, since I have thought that it was his dog that got killed. I keep replaying the screams in my head. Was he drunk? Was he high? Or worse? Was this his normal behavior? I thought it was in for a penny, in for a pound, said the dirty woman. It is, but your daughter is just skin and bones, replied the butcher. I coiled into a sobbing ball on the floor, biting my arm to stifle my screams. Self-loathing turned in my stomach the next morning as I saw 379 new subscribers and a message from my agent. Fantastic breakdown, babe, but most comments are still asking about your scars, so let's try the razor again tonight. Shall we?